know I'm late to the party, guys, but I don't like speculation. I don't like rumours, probably from my football background. Those transfer markets are horrible. Until it's signed on the dotted line and it's official, then I don't believe it. Obviously, back in 2023, when Universal bought the land, that's a good sign. When they were trademarking for certain things, that's also a good sign. However, until now, until today, Universal have released a concept art which looks insane, and finally I can get buzzing. With the UK government and Bedford Council backing, Universal Great Britain is going to be a 476 acre site with rumours to expand to 700 acres here in Bedfordshire. It's going to be a theme park and resort complex opening in 2031. 6 years, it's going to be a long 6 years, but goddamn, I can't wait. It'll be the only Universal resort in the whole of Europe, which I'm absolutely buzzing about because it's just down the road. It's going to bring a projected 8.5 million people in the first year alone, £50 million to the UK economy, and it's going to project a rumoured 28,000 jobs, which I might have to apply for one. We know what Universal are like, so this is going to be one of, if not the most immersive theme park in the whole of Europe. But it's also going to boast a 500-room hotel and a leisure district, which, in my opinion, is probably going to be something like a City Walk over in Florida. So if that does happen, I'm going to be buzzing about that. Before we take a look at the concept art, let's talk about the rumoured lands that are coming to Universal Great Britain. Now, straight off the bat, I'm not too overwhelmed about these. There are a couple that I'm happy about, a couple I'm a bit meh about. I'm a bit gutted there's no Harry Potter land being rumoured. However, there are Paddington and Minions, which I'm sure are for the kids areas. There's Back to the Future, Jurassic World, James Bond, and Lord of the Rings. Now, James Bond, I can get to grips with that. There's potential for a big hypercoaster. You could theme it around Aston Martin, maybe. Back to the Future, not too fussed about, a bit before my era, but again, rumours are that there is a coaster coming in that land, so I'll be happy about that. Jurassic World, classic, can't go wrong. Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, whatever they're going to theme it around. I love them both, so that's cool. Lord of the Rings, never seen it, so I have no idea. If that is going to be a confirmed land, then I'm going to have to watch the series. I'm going to have to watch the films or whatever it is, for sure, so I can get to grips and understand what's going on before I go there. But they are the main lands. Rumoured, like I said, I'm gutted Harry Potter's not included. And I think Warner Brothers has something to do with this. Just down the road in Watford, there is obviously Harry Potter Studios, which I've been to a few times. Laura took my nan actually at Halloween. They had an epic time. It is insane. If you've never been, please go. I assume they've said no to Harry Potter being at Universal purely because they don't want their customers to go to Universal and not to the studios. However, in my opinion, I think that will boost the economy and boost their customers, purely for the fact that if you're coming over from Europe, America, wherever you're coming from, if you're going to go Universal to the Harry Potter, you're going to go to the Warner Brothers Studios. You're going to go to the Harry Potter Studios. You're going to see it. You're going to do it all while you're here. So in my opinion, I think it's a bit harsh that they've said no, if that's true. But obviously Harry Potter's not rumoured. So I'm very, very gutted about that, being a big Harry Potter fan. Obviously, I love the Harry Potter lands out in Florida. Plenty of vlogs on them. I love it. We're going back this year. But yeah, like I say, Warner Brothers, if it is you guys, please change your mind. Let there be a Harry Potter land. And obviously, if they go to Universal, they're going to pop down to Watford. They're going to go to the Harry Potter Studios. They're going to love it. So please, change your mind. Right, that's enough of me waffling on. Let's dive right into this concept art. And straight off the bat, you see that massive, iconic Universal globe outside the front of the park. Now, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure over in Florida is the only Universal experience I have at a theme park. I haven't been to any more Universal theme parks around the world. The only one I've been to is the one in Florida, so I can only base my experience off that park. However, the iconic Universal globe outside the front of the park is insane. We always have a photo there as a family. Every time we go, it's iconic. Everyone's taking photos. It's perfect for the families. It just sets the tone for the day. And then right behind the globe are some arches. Now, again, in Florida, Universal Studios, there are some arches outside the front of the park. Now this is a great entrance into the park. Like I said, it just sets the tone for the day. You can just feel the Universal as you walk in, everything opens up, and it's just unreal. It's a great start to the park. Now once you're inside the park, there looks like there's this massive stretch of shops, restaurants, whatever it may be. It's kind of a main street type walkway, which then goes to this huge open lake. Now this looks incredible. I can just imagine walking through them shops, straight to this lake, and it all opens up. You see all these rides, lands across the lake, people going left, people going right, running to all the rides. I can feel it now. It's going to be incredible. However, I want to focus on something just past the arches at the start of the main street. On the left, looks like that could be the hotel. Like I said, it's a 500 room hotel. I can't wait to stay there. I'm sure I'm going to book it up at some point. It looks incredible. Huge hotel right at the entrance of the theme park. I think that's going to be unbelievable. And like I say, I think they're going to do some sort of deals like they do in Florida, where if you stay, you might get early access or you might get fast passes. I'm not sure how it's going to work over here, but I'm sure it's going to be similar. So let's work our way clockwise around this lake. And the first area we come to is pretty small, maybe like a family area, small rides, possible dark rides, meet and greets, stuff like that. I'm going to say that is Paddington, if I was a betting man. Just next to that family area is this huge coaster, the first of two at this park. Now this is giving me Back to the Future vibes, and the reason being is that massive spike. Maybe there's like an indoor element with a launch coming out, straight up that spike and then round the rest of the track. Who knows, maybe the tallest one in the UK, but that is giving me Back to the Future vibes. Them buildings are massive, so maybe we've got a dark ride in there as well, but that's exciting. That looks like it's going to be unbelievable. The next area again has a huge building, which gives off Jurassic World vibes, similar to Florida. Maybe a drop tower to the left of the building with a play area. If that is Jurassic World, that is going to be insane. Obviously, with the UK weather, a lot of these rides are going to be indoors, unfortunately. However, Universal have made some incredible indoor rides, whether it's coasters, whether it's dark rides, stuff like that. That looks unbelievable. If it is Jurassic World, it's going to be insane. But look at the size of that building. Like I say, just to the left, you can see that little drop tower. Maybe there's like a play area for the kids, who knows? And then there's like a lagoon sort of area in front of that building. Maybe that's like a Velocicoaster type bridge with great views for pictures and stuff like that, overlooking the lake. But yeah, I'm going to say that is Jurassic World right there. Now this next area really interests me because there's this massive coaster and there's this like show building at the back, like stunt area. Now I'm going to say this is James Bond. Hopefully there's this stunt show, which would be incredible if it is James Bond, it fits well. And also this green coaster. Now, if you've watched James Bond, obviously you know his car is Aston Martin. Colour of Aston Martin, or the branded colour of Aston Martin, is green. That is a green track. They could make one hell of a hypercoaster like Mako or something like that. Fast, furious, goes out onto the lake. Look at the little elements out on the lake. Takes up a lot of the area. That would be insane. Hopefully that is James Bond and Jurassic Park next to each other. That would be incredible. Two areas that I'm most looking forward to if there's not Harry Potter. So yeah, if Jurassic World have this massive indoor coaster or dark ride, and then James Bond next to it has this incredible stunt show at the back with this massive coaster, then that would suit me down to the ground. That would be where I would be running to once the park opens. Now just to the right of the stunt area are two buildings. Maybe our next area, who knows? If it is, I'm going to say it's Lord of the Rings. Maybe they're two dark rides or they're linked. I have no idea. This isn't giving us much. There is like a grey castle type architecture just below that smaller building. Now, is that linked to Lord of the Rings? I have no idea. Can someone let me know? But if it is, that looks pretty cool. They're not giving us much, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they bring out for that. Moving on to probably the last area at this park. From what I've read online, this looks very similar to Minions at Universal Beijing. Never been, never seen it. I need to watch some videos on it, but that is what I'm reading. Looks like there's an outside junior coaster maybe. maybe a couple of flat rides indoors. But what I'm reading, it's a clone of Beijing, so I need to have a look at that. What I've been reading, it's very, very similar. Like I say, there's an outdoor junior coaster, a couple of dark rides, that sort of thing. But if that is Minions, that would be pretty cool. Now, completing the loop, just before we get back to Main Street, is this massive building. Now, it looks like it could possibly be a restaurant, which would be pretty sick. Imagine having your lunch, your dinner, overlooking the lake, seeing all the rides go by. Maybe at night they might do a fireworks show or some sort of show on the lake. That would be the spot to have some food and watch that show. And just behind it, maybe another building for a dark ride or some sort of plaza. Who knows? I do love this concept art. It's given us some sort of idea, but also keeping a lot of secrets, which I love. I can't wait to see what this park is going to give us. Final thoughts on the concept art. I do like the design. I love the entrance. The hotel looks insane. The lake is going to be so picturesque. Like I said, I'm a little underwhelmed about the areas. However, Jurassic World, Bond, I'm fully up for. Back to the Future, if that is the coaster, that will be incredible. I'm just gutted there's no Harry Potter. When I first heard about Universal Great Britain, I thought there has to be Harry Potter, surely. But I kind of get it with Warner Brothers, but it's a bit sad. It's a bit sad. So that's the concept art, guys. Please let me know your thoughts down below. The best thing about this park for me is that it's a 20 to 30 minute drive from my house. Finally, I might get my hands on a Universal annual pass. That would be incredible. I'm so buzzing for this project. 6 years is a long time to wait. However, that is 6 years I can give you guys construction updates. Something I've never done before, so please bear with me. But you know what? Because I'm that hyped about this project, I fancy going to the construction site right now. So why don't we go and see what we can see? Let's go. We have arrived, guys, at the site, which will be Universal Great Britain. As I thought, it is just a rubble patch right now. There's not a lot around. There's gates up, no trespassing, obviously. Private property, all because it is owned now by Universal. This is incredible. I am standing on what will be Universal Great Britain. It is this side of the road, and if I spin around, they also have that land behind there, which is just fields. There's this road running in between. What I will say coming here is there are a lot of villages, so I'm not sure how traffic will work. I'm not sure how traffic will get in and out, but I'm sure Universal have it all planned. But this is the first day of my construction update, if you will. Not a lot to see, but I am buzzing to find out what this is going to look like. I'm blown away by this project. This is going to be incredible. 6 years I've got to wait, but for 6 years I'm going to be down here. I'm going to be giving you updates, and like I say, we're going to see it transform from this into a Universal theme park. Incredible, guys. I can't wait. I'll spin you around once more. But it's just fields, open fields, and this is going to be a Universal theme park. I cannot wait. What I'll do, guys, is just show you a quick map and show you where I am. I'm on Manor Road, I think it's called, smack bang in the middle of the construction site. Like I said, this is one side of Universal. Behind me on those fields is another site, or the other side of the park, should I say. It's incredible. I think this is Manor Road, I think. But yeah, that's going to do it for this construction update. Obviously, not a lot to show. But until next time, guys, I am buzzing for this project. Hopefully, we have a lot more updates. But yeah, for now, guys, I'll see you in the next one.